Hi guys, welcome to this video. This is bridging. Bridging is one exercise that is really important for our everyday activities such as walking, running, climbing, and so forth. It strengthens the muscles in the glutes and the hamstrings, which are propelling muscles, and it also strengthens our core. So by practicing a bridging exercise routine, you can actually improve your balance, make yourself a little stronger. So let's get right to it. So I'm going to have you start with a little warm up, just sweeping the hips back and forward, getting those legs warmed up a little. There we go. And the arms are just coming forward for a little counterbalance. Make sure you're getting your hips back and the weight off of your knees. You should be able to wiggle your toes here. All right, let's do a few more of these. Good, now slide your feet directly under the hips, and I want you to slide forward and back tall. We're trying to stretch and limber the muscles in the back of the legs here. So let's just keep that going. Reach tall. Now let's take the feet a little bit wider and a little motion right here, down and up. And again, working through the core, getting the blood pumped into the muscles so we can really work nice and strong here. One more, stay at the top. And let's stretch those obliques out a little bit, a little rhythmic stretching side to side. Good job. All right, so let's go to a seated position and we'll start that bridge. So I want your feet to be about hips width apart. Roll back, and I want you to place your hands firmly on the mat. Take a deep inhale, and we're just going to press those hips up, almost like a triangle position between you and the floor here. So think of a line from the knees through the shoulders. I don't want you to go higher. If you need to go a little lower because of some tight muscles, that's okay. And let's take that right back down. Now let's go up and down with it. So press up and down. Inhale here. You want to exhale as you squeeze your glutes, engaging your core and pressing your hips up and down. So just working on the breath. Out and back in. Good. Couple more. Really want to squeeze those muscles, the glutes here, as we go up and down. Good. Now let's add a little variation to that. I'm going to have you lift your toes and go onto your heels. And let's lift up and right back down. Again, up and right back down. Let's continue with that. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're pressing those hips up. Squeezing your glutes at the top. Now let's do another variation. Let's go to the balls of the feet or on the toes and begin that lifting. At any time when you're going through, if you need to take a break, just pause your video in between each of these variations. I'm just going to put everything all together today, but you can do these and actually just pause between each exercise. And I'm doing one round through everything for 30 seconds, but you can always go back and do more, like for a minute, or go back and do the 30 seconds, but just change up and do more than one set here. So now let's go back to that traditional position, and I'm going to have you rock your knees out, together, back neutral, and down. So let's try that again. Up, open, close, release, and down. You're going to feel it a little differently right here in the hip flexors as you're starting to move through this, okay? And up, open, close, release, and down. And rest. All right, we did great with that. So what I'm going to have you do now is cross one leg over. And let's try that single leg bridge. Going to get a little different here. You're going to feel that stability change up just a little bit. So press through the grounded foot, squeeze, and lower. A few more of these, and up, and lower. And again, squeeze, and lower. You should feel those hamstrings engaging, the muscles in the back of the thigh now. Good, let's set up our other side. And you might feel a little more stable on one side than the other. And back down. So if you feel like one side's a little bit stronger, it might mean that you have a little muscular imbalance in there. So let's work with that. And again, up. And release. And a few more here. You doing good so far? All right, let's put those feet back down. Now we're talking about the hips, so let's do a little rock motion. So come up, press one hip, then the other, reset, and down. And again, take it up, lift, lift, center, and down. And up, lift, lift, and back down. And again, up, lift, lift, and down. And up, lift, lift, and down. Great job. All right, so the next one, we're going to extend the leg up, lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. Now when you go to one leg, you might not be able to get the hips up quite as far. That's okay. And again, lift and lower. Squeeze it up there. And let's switch sides. And push through the heels, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs. And up. A few more here. Really squeeze and push. Give me that nice lift. Again. And up. We're almost there, team. And release. All right, so we're going to do a variation on that. So bring it up, stay up, and a little pulse. Stay lifted this time. Pulse that leg up. How are we feeling? So far, so good? All right. Keep it going. You're going to feel this in your quads, too. Bonus work. I'm feeling it. How about you? And down. Remember, you can stop between these exercises. I'm just putting them all together today. Let's pump that leg up. If you want to go through it continuous like this, that's fine. And if you want to go back and repeat it, that's fine. You can actually do these every single day. And you can skip the ones that you don't want to do, like if you don't want to do the single legs, you can just skip ahead. This helps to strengthen those hip flexors as well. And release. All right, so remember, you can do all the exercises, you can pick and choose in between. Now the next one, we're gonna come up, hold the bridge, and move the leg. All right, so up, and then take the knees to where they're level, and right back up. And again, you might want to start your bridging if you're a beginner, or if you have any issues that it doesn't feel good to bridge. Maybe just do the first couple of exercises, and then as you get stronger, add the single legs and progress from there. You can always do bridge work with bands, but today we're just doing the straight up bridge. All right, so other side. We're almost there. How are we feeling? So far, so good? All right, bring it down. Now this time, I would like for you to bring your arms straight up. So when you come to the bridge, bring your arms over and roll to the side of your shoulder, back center, and down. Hips up, roll, and it's not a big move. I'm having you just modify this. So we're just taking the weight a little bit where you're having to drop this hip a little, back up and down. Other side, up, over, and down. Great job on that. Now this time, I'm just gonna have you extend your arms straight up and stabilizing the core a little more without the stability of the hands. And down, and up, and down. And again. How are we feeling? So far, so good? Because we're almost done. Got one more after this one. Good, so I'm just gonna change your hand position again. Right here, so you're pressing the back of the upper arms, and I'm gonna have you take your feet just a little bit wider than the hips. So really drive those hips up towards your hands and right back down. Again, push and release. Push and release. And up. And up. And we did it, team. Great job. You can use any of those hand positions that you prefer to use. And again, you can pick and choose between these exercises. You can do them all. You can put them all together. You can separate them. Make it work for you. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you again soon. All right, have a beautiful day.